Finding a passion in filmmaking comes with going down some deep rabbit holes. Over the years, I've spent a ton of time studying lighting, understanding camera movement, and investing in camera gear. Like, a lot of camera gear. Sometimes it's a camera or lens upgrade that unlocks a new level of quality to my work. Other times it's camera rigs to let me shoot more efficiently. But I was surprised by how much this one piece of camera gear upgraded my workflow. I'm talking about V-mount batteries. Okay, I know, batteries are boring, but bear with me. This isn't one of those upgrades where the moment I picked it up, I was like, oh my God, light bulb moment, this is a game changer. Instead, it was a gradual but immense appreciation that I developed. Quick story time. So Jonathan and I were shooting this beautiful wedding in downtown St. Pete, and Jonathan had to go get establishing shots and get some of the gear set up for the reception while I went with the couple to do the bride and groom getaway shots. Towards the end of that, my camera battery died, and the rest of my camera batteries were back at the reception hall with my backpack. I mean, fortunately, we got all the shots that we wanted to get while we were there, but it was so close to an awkward, unprofessional moment of, oh no, the camera's dead. You know, it was that dread in me. It's like, this is as amateur as like forgetting your SD card when you're showing up to a shoot.
I forgot the SD. I forgot the SD.
And for the past 7 years, I've had this feeling to like varying extents. Like that stress of always having a ton of camera batteries on hand, an extra NPF battery for my camera monitor, and just always keeping a mental note of battery life. I mean, it is what it is, but it takes away from my ability to focus on just being a filmmaker. And these V-mount batteries, they genuinely made a difference to where charge anxiety became a thing of the past. Now, before we dive in, I want to say thank you to Smallrig for sponsoring this video, as well as just generally being a great partner and supporter of this channel. Okay, so what are V-mount batteries? V-mount batteries get their name from the V-shaped mount that they have. They're designed to snap into a V-mount slot and provide a pretty secure connection. And the thing that makes them so versatile is that they can deliver up to 14.8 volts of power, letting you charge multiple devices with a single battery. My A7S III camera rig has evolved over the years, and I'm constantly experimenting with the setup to find the best fit for me, and currently I'm using the CineBack from Camera Foundries, a company by fellow YouTuber 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗏, and as you can see on the back of the setup, there's a V-mount adapter there. Now, this specific setup is an electronic setup that allows me to pass the V-mount power through the rig itself via these D-tap ports on the side, but there are other options out there as well. There's a pretty cool solution from 𝗙𝗣𝗟𝗏𝗪 that does something similar, and prior to these, I was using the V-mount adapter from Smallrig. It didn't really matter that it didn't have an electronic pass-through because the Smallrig V-mount batteries have plenty of output ports built onto them, which works just as well. But regardless of which mounting solution you choose, you'll end up with a variety of ports to power your camera, monitor, wireless transmitter, follow focus, or really whatever you're running on your rig. We're gonna dive into several batteries ranging in capacity, but the one I wanna start off with is Smallrig's new VB212. This is the largest capacity V-mount battery that they offer at the moment in their lineup, and it definitely packs the most smart tech in any V-mount battery I've used. It features 8 different ports which can all simultaneously be used with up to a total output of 212 watts. The most powerful port being the USB-C port with up to a 140 watt output. It has a sleek design that features grippy silicone side panels for easier handling. You can recharge them from 0 to 100% in a little under 2 hours, and it even has a display on the front that can show you real-time information like how much power each port is drawing and how much battery time you have left at the current output, which is super useful when I'm shooting live events and weddings because I can just quickly glance at the back of the battery to be like, all right, cool, there's a little bit left. I'll swap that battery in like an hour or so. Though, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever drain a 212 watt hour battery in a single shooting day, which brings me to my next point. What size battery should you choose? In the Smallrig lineup, there's the 212 watt hour version, a 155 watt hour version, a few different 99 watt hour versions, and a 50 watt hour version. Regardless of brand though, a watt hour is a watt hour, so how big of a battery do you need? That all depends on what you're gonna power with these batteries. My biggest concern when working on commercial projects, live events, and weddings is powering my camera and my monitor. For me, I like to leave my camera and camera monitor on, that way I can just pick up my camera, get the shot, make some adjustments, get more shots, set it back down, and then usually I'll turn it off if I know that I'm taking a break or something. On a recent 10-hour wedding day, by the end of it, the VB212 still had about 40% battery left. Now, this is super anecdotal, and I didn't get like super detailed information on exactly how long long my setup would last with each of these batteries, and that's because, well, it's my setup, and this is gonna vary drastically depending on what you're powering with these batteries, including what camera you're gonna be shooting on. But if you plan on using these batteries to power a camera and a camera monitor, then as a good rule of thumb, I'd say a VB212 could run for you for up to 12 hours, a VB155 might run up to 8 hours, a VB99 could run up to about 6 hours, and a VB50 would last you about 3 hours. If you're getting into V-mount batteries for the first time, then I think it's safe to start with a 99 watt-hour battery, regardless of the brand, because it's gonna be the best balance between size, weight, and battery life. And something else to keep in mind is that you cannot fly with a battery that's larger than 100 watt-hours. So if you do a lot of traveling for work, I think that a 99 watt-hour battery might be the best choice for you. The 50 watt-hour battery is also a great little option for keeping your rig light and compact, but I find that it just doesn't last long enough for the shoots I personally do, so it's often just sitting in my office unused. And of course, make sure to take a look at the weight of any of the batteries that you end up looking at and consider how that will feel on your rig. Speaking of power solutions, I have a separate product I want to show you guys really quick. If you've been following me on Instagram, then you'll know that I've been working on a product campaign, and this is what it was for. The Anker SOLIX C300 DC is a portable power station that has a capacity of 288 watt hours, a total output of 300 watts with 7 ports, ranging from USB-C to USB-A to a car cigarette lighter. It even has a companion smart app. You can use the app to get real-time information about the performance of your power station, and you can even control your power station right from your phone. All of that in a tiny form factor. And if you click below and sign up, you can get a free adjustable strap to go with your Anker SOLIX C300 DC. If you're interested in seeing the behind the scenes of this project, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe we'll make a video for that. And if you're interested in checking out the Anker SOLIX C300 DC portable power station, links will be in the description down below. Alright, so back to the V-mount batteries, let's talk about use cases. Obviously, my favorite use case with these V-mount batteries is to power my camera rigs. Not only can they last me an entire shoot day, eliminating battery anxiety, but on weeks where I'm just shooting YouTube videos, I only have to worry about a single battery. So I don't need to worry if I have enough NPF batteries charged or how many camera batteries should I bring with me when I go out to shoot content. I either throw on a VB212 or I bring 2 VB99s, one on the camera and one as a backup, and I'm good to go. On top of that, a lot of lighting equipment uses V-mount batteries as their portable power solution. And for the lights that don't, I can just use a V-mount adapter to throw this onto my light stand and power it from the output ports directly from the V-mount battery. Plus, when I'm on location shooting, it's nice to have a spare V-mount battery or two in my gear case, whether it's because I need a backup battery or I just want to double duty it and use them as a portable charging station for whatever I need. If you're looking to pick up a V-mount battery, there are tons of options out there. From some of the more contemporary brands innovating in the space like Smallrig to the legacy manufacturers that have been making these batteries for decades. If you want one of the Smallrig V-mount batteries, then this is what the current pricing looks like. I think the best value purchase at the moment would be the VB99 SE, which is just the VB99 Pro with a few less features, but functionally everything you need, all at a reasonable $149. Again, if you're interested in checking out any of the products we talked about today, links will be in the description down below. Alright, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more filmmaking and photography videos, and let me know in the comment section down below. Are you already using V-mount batteries in your setup, or is this the first time that you've heard of V-mount batteries? As always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.